Some of your guys' favorite videos that I make, favorite rebuilds, are the 82-0 challenges that I do, and every other rebuilding YouTuber does these. But you guys seem to love them. I like doing them, seeing how good I can get, and I haven't done one in 2K21. The only 2K21 video I've posted so far was the Bucks rebuild that I did yesterday, so go check out that video. But I haven't also had an experience with free agency yet because I only did 1 year in that Bucks rebuild. So today we have 3 seasons. We're going to start at the beginning and then 2 more seasons after that season and try and go 82-0 with the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, everybody loves the Lakers or loves watching videos about the Lakers anyways. So we're going to do an 82-0 challenge with the Los Angeles Lakers and see if we can get it done. But before we get into the video, as always, please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not done that already, and then turning on the post notifications so you never miss an upload, and also liking the video helps my channel a lot. I appreciate it all. Now let's hop into it. So like I was saying, I haven't had an experience with the free agency period yet. Looks like Anthony Davis accepted his player option. He did, okay, I guess he accepted his player option, so that's good. So we have AD and LeBron. But outside of that, like, I have had no experience with free agency, so I have no idea who's all out there. I think it's both free agency classes combined. I'm not sure. But anyways, one thing I want to do is just go to our salary cap table and just see what big contracts we have for after this season, because I want to try and sign free agents, and it looks like LeBron is literally the only person under contract. Interesting. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of value for some of these players, but otherwise we're probably just going to simulate this offseason and see if we can bring back AD. And if the draft classes are combined, we might be able to bring in Kawhi or Paul George, but also Giannis, depending what their situation looks like. So let's try and get some value for, like, Dwight Howard. I wonder what happens to Dwight Howard as a power forward. 81. I'm not going to cheese it right now. We're just going to trade Dwight Howard. We'll throw him with Danny Green and see if we can get anything decent for him. Like, just a nice young player like Clint Capella wouldn't be bad, and a first-round pick. I would be interested in something like that. Robert Covington. Ooh, they got Rocco in that Rockets jersey. Wow. I'm still sad about that, but I'm happy with the... Oh, and Wiggs in the Warriors jersey. I'm happy about our trade, but I'm always going to be sad that we lost Robert Covington. Okay, so we got Clint Capella to play center for us, which actually should be a little bit better. And I could trade JaVale McGee as well and see what we can do there. Even if it's just to bring in a draft pick or something, that would be fine by me. Just to have some stuff to trade. But I don't really see anything that I really love, so we're probably just going to stick with what we have. And I'll check what Kuzma's trade value is, see if it's anything decent. Otherwise, he's probably going to go in the G League for us this season. And these trades aren't what I'm looking for. So let's go to the roster, send Kuzma down to the G League, and then rebuild the rotation. We're probably not going to be great this year, which is fine. But I will simulate the rest, or the entire 2020-2021 season, and see if we can, you know, do pretty good. We start out decent, but obviously not going to go 82-0. Either way, I will see you guys at the end of season number 1. Alright, so LeBron went ahead and won MVP for us, which is really cool. One thing I'm scared about is that he's going to retire before we get this challenge over, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Here are the rest of the awards, though. We end up with 56 wins, so we're well on our way for just the first season and not really making any moves. But we are the 2 seed in the West. Let's go ahead and check out the stats quick, and then we will get into it. So LeBron, 33 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, really good. AD, 27 and 10. Rondo, 10 points, but we really had a significant drop-off after our 2-star players. So we got to get a 3rd star in here if we wanna try and go 82-0. Also, I don't know why this is all, like, green. Like, why is everything here green? The Lakers are not green. But anyways, let's go to the playoffs and let's simulate this round against Memphis and see if we can just win a championship just for fun. Doesn't really matter too much. But we are in the Western Conference Finals against the Clippers, and they beat us in 6 games. Okay. So the Celtics end up winning the entire thing, and Kemba Walker is Finals MVP. If that happens in real life, I would be super stoked. Kemba Walker is like my 2nd favorite player in the league behind John Wall, so I would love to see him win a championship and to see him, you know, actually win Finals MVP if they do win a championship, because, yeah, he's my guy. But anyways, looks like we just have the 29th pick in the draft, which makes total sense. Staff signing. We're going to hire an assistant GM. We're going to go for Michael Williams here like we do usually. I'm going to keep Frank Vogel for now, and I'm going to keep our trainer. All right, so let's go to the NBA draft, see who we can get at pick number 29. Obviously, couldn't use any real draft classes, so we're just going ahead with auto-generated players. And we got Earl Brewer, Fausto Bianco, AJ Guerrero, Edgar Lane. I'll go with Edgar Lane here. Hopefully he's decent. Let's simulate to the end and see how good he is. Probably not very good. Ooh, the Wizards got an 82 overall. Okay. Wow. I like it. How good is our player? 73. We might bring him in. Yeah, we'll bring him in. Team player options. LeBron accepted his player option, which is great. We're going to have to re-sign LeBron after this season, too. That's going to suck. But anyways, qualifying offers. Sure, we'll extend them to everyone. And then in free agency, we can offer Giannis a contract. We can offer Anthony Davis a huge contract. And we can offer Kawhi a contract. We'll do the player option and the no trade clause for Kawhi. And we are getting Giannis and Anthony Davis. Let's go. Giannis, AD. Okay. Make sure we get all or both of them in here. We don't have enough cap space for Giannis. Okay. What happened to all the cap space I was supposed to have? Okay. I guess we got to trade Clint Capella. I probably should have known that was going to be an issue, but let's trade Clint and see if we can get anything for him. Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, I would do that trade. Just saves a bunch of money. Okay, we're going to trade for Mitchell Robinson. And do we have enough money for AD now, or Giannis now? We do not. How about De'Aaron Fox? Could we afford De'Aaron Fox? Is he restricted? No, he's unrestricted. That would be a really good player to bring in, too. So we'll throw De'Aaron Fox a contract, and he is signing. Okay, so that's good. Now, who else can we afford? We got to bring in a lot of players now, because we really don't have anything outside of those three players. So let's try and bring in these two that I just threw offers to. Okay, we don't have enough money. We're going to just get minimum guys now. Wesley Matthews can shoot the ball. Ersan Ilyasova on a minimum is good. Wesley, Ersan. KCP will bring back. Gorgie, I guess. KCP and Gorgie are coming in. And J.R. Smith will bring back on a minimum. We're going to have some work to do, I tell you what. How do we get Justin Holiday that cheap? Interesting. Anyways, let's go to player progression. Let's see how good Kuzma looks after spending a year in the G League. Or did we lose Kuzma? We probably lost Kuzma, didn't we? We lost Kuzma. What a waste. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to go to training camps. We're going to see what we can do. We have 3 really good players, but outside of that, we don't got much. So it's going to be interesting. So I forgot that we had Mitchell Robinson, so I guess we have 4 good players, but outside of that, it's just not good. Yeah. What do I do? Because this team's not going to win us a championship, and LeBron's going to leave in free agency probably, or just retire. Should I trade LeBron? That could help our depth. Should I trade him? I don't like any of these trades, though, but maybe with a couple first-round picks, we could do something good. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything good. Jokic and Burt Perry. I'd never get Jokic. That would be interesting. Karl Anthony Towns and Jarrett Culver. Cat next to AD would be so good. Like, literally such a beautiful team. So, do I want to do that or not? That's the tough thing. Trading LeBron and a Lakers 82-0 rebuild, I'm going to do it. And hear me out. This has to be done because we literally have no choice. If we want to get talent, we're going to have to trade LeBron. Because then I can flip Jarrett Culver. Okay, I'm going to do it. This isn't realistic whatsoever. This is just trying to go 82-0. And I'm thinking of every single person I have as an asset. So now, I'm going to see what we can get for AD. No offers were found for AD. Okay. We're buying. What if I go selling? And let me try and trade AD now. See if there's any offers for AD. Still no offers. Is there anything without the first round picks? There's not. Okay. So. Mitchell Robinson's got to be traded. You'd think it would be easy to rebuild the Lakers, but it's not easy. I tell you what, it is not easy. What if we do Mitchell Robinson and Jarrett Culver? Yeah, I don't like any of those trades either. TJ Warren would be fine. DeAndre Ayton would be good, but like, what do I just need to get a bunch of big men? I guess I could try and trade Anthony Davis. I guess. But Ayton, oh, he only has 1 year left. I'm not going to do that. Well, you know what? We're going to do it. And then we're going to run Cat at the power forward. And we're going to try and find somebody that we can trade Anthony Davis for. Rebuilding team, I don't want anybody there. Never going to trade Luka. Never going to trade KD. We can maybe get like Kyrie, though. I'm trying to find like a shooting guard or something that would work out really well for this team. We could get like DeJounte Murray. Let's try and get DeJounte Murray and somebody else. Let's see if that can work out. So we'll go to the Spurs. I know this is really doesn't sound that great. Wait, what about Jason Tatum? He's under contract. Anyways, we're going to go try and go to the Spurs. We're going to try and get DeJounte Murray. And let's see if we can get Aldridge out of this. And I'll throw you Anthony Davis. And I'll also throw you, like, J.R. Smith. Okay, maybe we should have asked for more now that I'm seeing what just went down. Cat's going to run the power forward because he can shoot better than Ayton. Murray's going to run the shooting guard. I'm not super mad at that trade I just made, but it would have been nice to probably get a little bit more. But we're going to take Aldridge, flip him to a power forward, and try and trade him away as well. And we'll throw in 2 first-round picks. And hopefully we can bring in like a stud small forward. Jonathan Isaac. I wonder if Jonathan Isaac's tendencies are better. What did he average last season? 10 points. It's a little bit better, but not great. Shot tendencies 59. Not great. Let's see what else is out there, but we might trade for Jonathan Isaac. And I think we will. So let's do that. Now our starting lineup is really good. We got some defense with Fox, Murray, Isaac, and Ayton. We got scoring with Towns, Fox. Okay. So the starting lineup's good. We got to work with the bench a little bit, though. So let's try and trade like B elites. We don't even have picks or anything. Derek Favors. Anything that's an upgrade, I'm probably going to do because I have to do whatever it takes to be good. Caldwell Pope, let's trade him, see if there's an upgrade. Daniel Gafford, little bit of an upgrade. Landry Shamet, we're going to do Shamet. And Holiday in a second, I guess. Daniel Gafford would be pretty good, or Bruno Fernando. We'll go with Gafford. Let's go reset the rotation. We got to go ahead and change some positions around, though. So on the bench, we got to put... You know, Derek Favors plays power forward some, so we'll put him at the backup 4. Okay, so this team's obviously deeper than it was with LeBron and AD. Is it better? I'm not so certain that it is. But I just don't know what else we can do. What's Edgar Lane? Is he big enough to play small forward? He might be. Okay, we're going to run him small forward. This is probably the best we're going to be able to do here. Which sucks, because this team's probably not good enough. We're going to run a 10-man rotation. We're going to turn the bench utilization all the way down to 0. Alright, and we're going to go First scoring option is going to be Towns, and then we're going to go Fox, and then they can do whatever they want outside of that. System, perimeter centric is 4 stars. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to simulate season number 2. We'll see how good this team is. I'm hoping we can win at least like 65 games. I'm not sure. I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, so we were only 1 game better than last season. I wish I could have got Giannis on this team, man. Anyways, here are all the awards. I don't think we're going to be even close to getting this done. LeBron wins or gets on first team on the Timberwolves. Any Lakers anywhere. D'Angelo Russell also on second team. I bet they were good. De'Aaron Fox makes All-NBA third team. Not who I thought would be there. But Jonathan Isaac and Murray both on defensive second team, which is good. Alright, so we are the 2 seed again, so we can't even get the 1 seed. Let's check out the stats. Fox with 25, so he probably should be our first scoring option. They need to fix Cat tendencies. I gotta tell Kenny to fix Cat's tendencies, because he's been talking with the devs, and hopefully they can fix that. But, we got some work to do, I will tell you that. Let's simulate the playoffs and see what happens. I'm not even going to go round by round. We beat Zion. We lose to Jokic in the second round. Okay. Spurs end up winning. So Anthony Davis went up against Giannis and won the championship. So I wonder if LeBron retired. Carmelo was on the Timberwolves too, and he retired. But no, LeBron is still playing. Okay, so let's go to the draft lottery. We don't even have our pick, I don't think. Nope, the Timberwolves have it. Okay. So, I'm going to go to the draft. Actually, I don't need to go to the draft. I'm going to go to team player options and see if we have any. We do not. And let's go to qualifying offers. Shamet, yes. Ayton, of course. Wait, Ayton was on a big contract. Wasn't he? What happened to Ayton's huge contract that he was on? Or no, he was at $12 million, wasn't he? Okay, so we'll do that. And then in free agency, we're going to have to go ahead and sign Ayton wherever he's at. So sign Ayton to this deal, and Shamet hopefully will come back as well. Looks like we're going to get both of them. Okay, so we're going to match Ayton and Shamet. I don't know why it always does that, but I don't know if there's really anything I can do. So we're going to match both of them. And can we bring in Monte Morris? Oh, we can. That would be a good backup point guard to bring in. Myers Leonard, Mike Muscala, Bryn Forbes, okay. And we'll go with Mike Muscala, I guess. Actually, no, let's go with Taj Gibson, because I think he's more of a power forward anyway, so we'll sign him as a center, and he'll go up as a power forward. And where's Mitchell Robinson? I forgot about this. Oh, I traded Mitchell Robinson, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's go to player progression, and let's see. We have young talent, so they should be getting better. So next year should be better than last season. But yeah, we got 3 90s here, all the age 26 or under. And then we got an 86 and an 86. Okay, I'm probably going to have to trade some of those players, but I'll go to training camps, and then we will get into the 3rd season, make some moves, and hopefully be able to get somewhat close to 82-0, but I'm not super optimistic about that. Alright, so we got to see who we think is going to get us the best value on the trade market. Like, what would Towns get us? Because if we can get someone close to as good as him and another player, I would do that. Like, this trade's close to getting me to do it. Michael Porter Jr., eh. Bradley Beal in the 1st. That doesn't do it for me. So let's go to Fox and see if we can get something for him. Like Ben Simmons and a 1st, and then we could put Ben Simmons maybe at the small forward, and then we could trade away Jonathan Isaac. Like, that's something I would like to do if possible. Pascal Siakam. Alright, so we're going to do... We could do the Bradley Beal trade too. But I'm going to do this Ben Simmons trade. Okay, so we got Ben Simmons. Now let's try and trade Jonathan Isaac. And we'll throw in this 1st that we just got. And see if we can get a point guard or something. Jamal Murray was there. Shoot, not very many good options. Okay, let's throw 2 firsts in. Again, not very many good options. So, let's see if we can trade... Where's Ben Simmons good at? Everywhere? Shooting guard, 91. Small forward, 93. So either small forward or shooting guard is better. Okay. So we'll keep him at point guard for now. Let's try and trade DeJounte Murray, I guess. And see if we can get anything good for him. Jaylen Brown at the shooting guard. I mean, that would just be an upgrade in general, so we can maybe do something like that. Can I do this, though, without Taco, without Monte Morris, and without one of these picks? We're acquiring $7 million too much. Okay, so I guess they're not interested in that trade. Okay, so I gotta find a trade, though, that makes sense for Jonathan Isaac. Or, yeah, okay. Let's go to scouting and team intel, and let's see what teams are rebuilding and who has a good point guard. Kyrie Irving's on a buying team. Jamal's on a buying team. Brogdon's on a rebuilding team. Ball is on a rebuilding team. Westbrook's on a rebuilding team. Dame's on a buying team. John Wall's an 80 overall. That's terrible. Can we try and get De'Aaron Fox back? Is that possible? I don't know what team I traded him to. John Morant's available too. Let's go see what the Grizzlies want for John Morant. Probably can't get it done, but I will give you DeJounte Murray. Grizzlies are acquiring too much. Okay, but first off, let's do both of these, one of these picks, and send me back like Shaquille Harrison. Okay, they can't do that. Send me back like who makes a little too much money and is bad on your team. Give me Simon Bell, and I will give you Michael Mulder. And I will throw you this pick too. Okay, they're not going to trade me John Morant, I don't think. They want Ayton for Ja and Brandon Clark. Okay, let me think about this. Who did we trade for? We got Ben Simmons, who could potentially run the power forward if we put Cat at the center. I just don't know if this is worth it. Okay, so let's skip on Ja. Let's see if there's a trade for... There's not going to be one for Luka. There's one for Shea, Ben Simmons, and DeJounte Murray. Okay, no. So I think what we're going to try and do is try and find a trade for Jonathan Isaac and try and get a point guard, and then I think that's all we're going to be able to do. Spencer Dinwiddie, Jamal Murray would be decent, I guess. D'Angelo Russell, we could do that. It's a little bit of an upgrade, and I guess it makes some semblance of sense. So let's trade for D'Angelo Russell. I don't do that very often. So we got D'Lo, Murray, Simmons, Cat, Ayton. Okay, last thing we're going to try and do is see what we can get for Ayton. We could get Fox back. We'd have to throw in D'Angelo Russell. I'm not going to do that. Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Morant. Oh. Oh. This is the offers we're getting, huh? Yeah, that might be what I do, and then we can put Cat back at the center spot and be pretty good. Okay, yeah, we don't get John Morant often. That offer doesn't come off very often. So, Cat's going to go back to center. He's going to go down to an 88. Huh. All right. You know what? I like this team. Bench needs a little bit of help. We need some backups. So, Blackwell as our point guard, and we're probably going to run Morris at the shooting guard, so we can run Shamet at the small forward, because his backup position is a small forward. So, Morris at the shooting guard. Shamet at the small forward. He actually goes down. I'm not going to do that then. We'll trade Shamet and Carter and try and get a small forward and a power forward or a center. So Shamet and a second, I guess. Josh Hart, sure. And then Javon Carter. We just got to trade Javon, I guess. And we'll do Eric Lane because he was a rookie and he has a little bit of trade value probably. Chris Boucher, I'm not even going to look at the other offers. Then we got to run Boucher or Gafford at the backup power forward. Boucher has his backup position at power forward, so we're going to do that. 10-man rotation. We're going to go bench utilization way down. And I don't know how Taylor Jenkins became our coach, but he did. So first scoring option, you know what, they can deal with it however they want. Balance is 4 stars. So we're going to simulate season number 3. Hopefully this team is good enough to win like 75 games at least. I don't know, but I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so we are currently 67-4, 68-4. So this team is actually way better than I thought they were going to be. 70. Can we end up 78-4? We did. That's my second best record. Wow, how was that team that good? The starting lineup's good, but like I've built way better teams than this team. But also 2K is really weird to where like the fit's not the best, you know, they don't like it. I guess the fit was pretty good in this one. I'll have to relook at the roster, but here are all the awards anyways. Taylor Jenkins, 78-4. Okay. Yeah, okay, DeJounte Murray, defensive first team. And I don't see anything outside of that. So we obviously are going to be the 1 seed. Who was the closest to us? 21 games back. And they were about 16 games back, Boston was. So we should win the championship. Player stats. Ja with 24. Cat with 23. We have a good amount of scoring. We have defense with Simmons, Jackson Jr., and Murray. And Morant plays decent defense. Cat's average or slightly below average, probably. And then the bench actually played pretty well, too. They didn't have a lot of minutes, though. Excuse me. So let's just go ahead and simulate the playoffs in season number 3 here. See what happens. It doesn't matter too much, but we will see if we can win a championship. Are we going to sweep our way to the finals? And we swept in the finals as well. Wow. And Cat is the finals MVP. He's a 90 overall. So we ended up with 3, 4, 5 really good players. And Boucher was good off the bench too. I really did not think this team would be any good. I thought this team was going to get like... I thought this was going to be one of those 82-0 rebuilds where I ended up with like 66 wins or something. Just really bad. But I don't know. I guess making those moves in the last season was able to really get me like a fit that 2K liked, I guess. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. This was a ton of fun. You guys can see like my energy was kind of down because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But like, we did it. We went 78-4, which is really good. I'm never mad if I get at least like 75 wins. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a ton of fun making this one. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. And turn on the post notifications, liking the video, you know, all that stuff helps me a ton. But thank you guys so much again. I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, peace.